Good morning, Alexus, beauties and flawless man. Reading from our daily bread in Matthew chapter 18, verses 2 through 4. And Jesus called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted, and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as the little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Today I kicked off my grown-up shoes and played barefoot in the yard. So much of life is complex and demanding, but the greatest pleasures and fulfillments can be simple. A warm, sunny day, a sound night's sleep, a child's hand to hold while we watch cartoons together. Lord, your love for me is simple and powerful, and I am humbled by its magnitude. Going back up into the reading in Matthew chapter 18, verses 2 through 4. And Jesus called a little child unto him. The Lord is doing a new thing in our lives, in our generations. He told us that he would be using the children and the men and the elders, and people will see dreams and visions. Glory be to God. And the Lord told us that it will not be what we are used to hearing or what we're used to seeing or what we're used to doing. And that's because we haven't been doing it right. So the Lord is doing a new thing, and he gives us a demonstration as a child. He calls a child unto him and set him in the midst of them. We have to be sure to not ignore our children, as the Lord is using everyone. It doesn't matter the age. And he said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted. The Lord is letting us know that except we be converted, except our minds be renewed and restored and reset and become as little children, the Lord is expecting us as adults to become as little children in our mind. He wants to reverse everything that we think we know. He wants to reverse the curse. He wants to create in us a clean heart and renew the right spirit, a pure spirit, an obedient spirit. Come on, Jesus. A humble spirit within us as little children. And he said, Ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. If we live this whole life stubborn, feeling like we know it all, feeling like we're doing what we're supposed to be doing and we're not, just forcing God into the relationships that he never called for us. We're forcing ourselves into careers that we were never created to do or pursue. We will not enter into the kingdom of God. We will not enter into the kingdom of heaven. We can do all of these good things. We can help these people. We can do these charities. Come on, Jesus. But we will not make it in if we not be converted as little children. We will, if you suffer the spirit of Jezebel, in other words, we will not make it into the kingdom of heaven. The Lord is trying to create in us a new heart and put the right spirit within us. We receive that, becoming as humble children. He said, Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as a little child, humble ourselves. We have to be humble to God and before other people that are trying to teach us, that is trying to help us. The Lord told us in Proverbs, get the wisdom while we can. We see what's going on in the world. That's not our main focus, but we just see what's going on. We have to get this wisdom while we can, while it's available. The Lord said if he turns his ear off from us, if he takes his hand off of us, then the enemy has free will to do whatever he wants to. Come on, Jesus. So he said, get the wisdom while you can, because it's going to come a point of time to where if you're not converted, if you're not humble in yourself, he's going to laugh at you. He said, wisdom will laugh at you if you don't get her knowledge now. He said, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. These are the same things that's going down in heaven. Come on, Jesus. The Lord said in his prayer to call those things down from heaven to be here on earth. He wants us to live here on earth as we are living in heaven. Our souls are humble. Our true souls deep within us is humble. And we know God. The person in their testimony said, today I kicked my grown-up shoes off. I wasn't worried about no bills or nothing. I went outside and played barefoot in the yard. It's so much that's complex in the life. Life is demanding a lot for me to go to work, me to take care of the kids, me to take care of myself, me to do this, me to do that. But you know what? The greatest pleasures and fulfillments can be simple. It can be as simple as it being a nice day outside. It's sunny, getting a peaceful rest, getting up cooking, getting up cleaning, getting up doing the skincare routine, getting up reading, getting up writing, getting up being thankful, going for a walk to the mailbox. It can all be that simple. Holding a hand's child while we watch cartoons together. Life and pleasures can all be simple. Lord, your love for me is simple and powerful. Sometimes we look for, like the Lord said, come on, Jesus. I believe in Matthew or Luke, he said, we be busy bodies, but we're not productive. So we got all of these things going on, but still not producing any fruit. We're going to church, we're doing all of these things, but we're still angry. We're still upset and bitter. We're not having fun. Simple and powerful. The Lord hasn't, in my experience, made anything too complex. It's just the way we look at it. It's the way we set our own lives up because we're not living in the wills that he has for our lives. So it do be a lot going on. But the Lord is simple and powerful. He asks us to do a few different things. Follow the 10 Commandments. Walk in the Spirit, not after the flesh. To be a sober mind and a few other things. But simple and powerful is the love of God. And I am humbled by his magnitude. God does things that are simple and very powerful. And when we humble ourselves and we realize that, we'll see how big it is. We'll see how big that small, what we think is small, is really big and powerful. Getting up, going outside, and that's it, is very powerful. Getting up, doing your skincare routine is very powerful. Life should not be this complex thing that we're trying to battle and fight against and trying to wait for the next day to be over with so we can get to the next day and the next day. When we begin to see the small and powerful things that the Lord is doing, when we humble ourselves as those children, then we enter into the kingdom of God. Then we learn more. Then we receive more. Then the Lord is able to teach us. So, Alexus Love Beauties and Flawless Man, on today, I want you to, if you can, do something fun today. Just don't think about it. Just something fun. Like, lately I've been liking to go to the park and get on the swings. That's been bringing me back to my child. Like, again, we have to understand that our innocence has been stolen in some parts of our life. And the Lord wants to restore that by doing simple and powerful things. Me today, I'm going to do some things, and I'm just going to have my teddy bears, probably my smallest one. I'm going to have peace with me because that just keeps me humble as a child also. So y'all know I love teddy bears. So I'm going to have my bear with me today while I go around doing things, just having that simple, powerful love with me. So when you get time, I encourage you to read Matthew chapter 18, verses 2 through 4. I love you. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Don't work too hard. Kick the grown-up shoes off and do something fun today for yourself.